Hello Internet, my name is Persephone and welcome to my channel. Recently I've been working really hard on upping my collection score, mainly focusing on patterns I'm missing. It's been really interesting finding recipes and patterns I had no idea existed, including the recipe we are talking about today. This recipe is actually extremely easy to get a hold of, with very little barrier to entry, yet somehow manages to fetch an insane amount on the auction house, with an average price of roughly $250,000 on NA servers and $170,000 on EU, which makes me think I'm probably not the only one who didn't know it existed. The craft itself sells for a pretty penny too, probably because of the scarcity of the pattern. It's actually insane how quickly this recipe can be learned. You can use brand new characters and be done for a few hundred gold and 5 minutes of your time. We're talking about the pattern for the moonglow vest. It's actually a pretty decent looking vanilla leather mock, though it could use a couple more pixels. This recipe is locked behind a leatherworker only quest in Darnassus, which means it's locked to Alliance only. Don't fret though, because the recipe is BOE, which means Horde players can absolutely get their hands on it to craft it, learn it, or sell. The requirements are be Alliance, be at least level 5, and have at least a classic leatherworking level of 70 before you'll be offered the quest. Lotharius and Darnassus will offer you the quest simply titled Moonglow Vest, which requires you to trade her 1 embossed leather gloves, 5 embossed leather boots, and 5 embossed leather cloaks. If you have Alliance characters, you can absolutely use those, especially if they already have leatherworking. But the quest is once per character, so the best option for most people to obtain this recipe is to actually use allied race characters. You can create the character, fly to the Darnassus portal, and be on your way, no leveling required. If you're using an allied race, make sure to go to Chromie and Stormwind and select a timeline so that Darnassus portal will show up. Once you're in Darnassus, head to the Craftsman's Terrace at 6037 and find the leatherworking trainer Talonis. You'll want to learn leatherworking from him and use this guide to level it to the necessary point to trigger the quest from Lotharius right next to him. You'll need the following materials: 60 ruined leather scraps, 200 light leather, and 80 coarse thread. You can either bring the materials with you, buy them from the auction house nearby at 5558, or if you own one, buy the materials from your longboy. There's a reagent vendor right next to the leatherworking trainer to grab the thread. You should have enough materials to hit level 70, craft the required items, and have a bit left over just in case crafting RNG bites you in the butt. You'll first craft the ruined leather scraps into light leather. This should get you roughly leatherworking 20. Then craft 10 light armor kits to hit 30. Follow that up with 20 hand-stitched leather cloaks to hit 50, and 5 hand-stitched leather belts to hit 55. You can do what you want with these items, sell them, vendor them, delete them, it doesn't matter. But from here, the items crafted are what you need for Lotharius' quest, so hold on to these. Craft embossed leather gloves times 5 for 5 points. Embossed leather boots for another 5, and to hit 70, it's 5 embossed leather cloaks. Once the appropriate skill in leatherworking is met, the quest will pop over Lotharius' head, and you already have the required items, so trade them to her for the recipe. If you're a Horde player or doing this on a different server than where you want the recipe, pop it in your warbank to transfer it to the opposite faction or the appropriate server, etc. Congratulations, you're now the proud owner of one of the most expensive non-RNG recipes in the game. Obviously, you can repeat this as many times as you want on as many characters as you want, but bear in mind that flooding the market with a recipe like this will not make it sell faster, but will in fact just degrade the price, so please be mindful with how many you guys gather and post. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. If you want to see more videos by me, make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to comment any questions, compliments, or concerns you may have down below.